Okay, welcome back. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use your routing template to mix a song. If you want to learn how to make the routing template, please watch the video prior to this one. So the first thing that we're going to do is import our audio. So we're going to hit Shift Command I, and we are going to select our stems. We're going to import them into our clip list. We're going to drag them into their correct spot. So in this case, we're going to drag the beat to the 2-track, and we're going to drag our lead to the lead stem, and all of this is going to be routed all the way down to our master track right here. So let's have a listen to what we have.
Clocking out at 6 a.m. But I still gotta work at 12 to pay rent. My eyes are low, thoughts make no sense. I've been burning the candle. I planned it didn't go as how I planned it. Losing control. Hey, why do I lose control?
Okay, so first thing that I noticed is we're going to have to turn these stems down, and the vocal has been recorded properly. There's tuning on it, and it seems to be compressed already and have a little bit of EQ on it. So first thing we do is we're going to go and clip gain it down, and you want to hit Shift Control down arrow to bring the gain down on the tracks themselves.
Clocking out at 6 a.m. But I still gotta work at 12 to pay rent. My eyes are low, thoughts make no sense. I've been burning the candle at both ends.
Okay, and so let's use some popular plugins to mix on our lead vocal bus. So the first thing that we're going to do here is we're going to use our compressor. This is a very popular plugin. Almost every engineer I know owns it. And it sounds very smooth, very clean, and very transparent. So let's see if we can just compress this a little bit so that we can EQ consistently out the resonance we don't need.
Clocking out at 6 a.m. But I still gotta work at 12 to pay rent. My eyes are low, thoughts make no sense. I've been burning the candle at both ends. I know I deserve more, but right now I just need a vacation. I let my employer know.
Okay, so that is a really slight move. However, it is going to add a lot. So first thing we're going to add for EQ is FabFilter Pro Q3, and I like to make it large just because it helps me make smaller moves. You don't really want to EQ big things early on because it's going to make the vocal sound very thin.
Clocking out at 6 a.m. But I still gotta work at 12 to pay rent. My eyes are low, thoughts make no sense. I've been burning the candle at both ends. I know I deserve more, but right now I just need a vacation. I let my employer know I need 2 months to reload. It's been 3 years since I've seen my friends and family from New York. I'm excited to come home. We were the boys and just chill out. And when I landed, it didn't go as how I planned it. Cause I had a good year, it fed my ego. And I went running, starting a movement. That's also a label, that's also a brand.
Okay, cool. So we just took out some of those resonance in the mid-range that were getting in the way of the beat. However, now we do have to compress again, and we're going to use the TubeTech CO1B because I want to just target the mid-range. I want to target the vowels, maybe a little bit of the consonants, but just tie it up again. This is not going to be a move that you hear so much, but just cleans up the dynamics.
Clocking out at 6 a.m. But I still gotta work at 12 to pay rent. My eyes are low, thoughts make no sense. I've been burning the candle at both ends. I know I deserve more, but right now I just need a vacation. I let my employer know I need 2 months to reload. It's been 3 years since I've seen my friends and family from New York. I'm excited to come home. We were the boys and just chill out. And when I landed,
Okay, great. So that just sounds a little bit cleaner. It's almost as if you can't hear it, but it makes the world of difference. So right now we're gonna make some space for some bigger EQ moves later on, and we're gonna use Soothe to do this.
Clocking out at 6 a.m. But I still gotta work at 12 to pay rent. My eyes are low, thoughts make no sense. I've been burning the candle at both ends. I know I deserve more, but right now I just need a vacation. I let my employer know I need 2 months to reload.
Okay, great. So it's now starting to sound a lot more easy on the ears. It does not sound harsh as it did. So let's see what we can do here. Let's pull up an SSL EQ. Let's see. I don't even know if I own this SSL. I have a few different ones, but I really like the Brainworks version. However, we are getting Rainbow Wheel right now. I'm a little bit concerned. Okay, great. Let's see what we can do here.
But I still gotta work at 12 to pay rent. My eyes are low, thoughts make no sense. I've been burning the candle at both ends. I know I deserve more, but right now I just need a vacation. I let my employer know I need 2 months to reload. It's been 3 years since I've seen my friends and family from New York. I'm excited to come home. We were the boys and just chill out. And when I landed, it didn't go as how I planned it. Cause I had a good year, it fed my ego. And I went ran it, starting a movement. That's also a label, that's also a brand. I was so stupid for spending my only month in Vermont, promoting my vision in bed. I leave for New York in the morning and I can't relax cause I'm anxious.
Okay, great. That's sounding pretty good. All right, so I think we've cleaned up the vocal. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to start adding some stuff to the vocal. And the first thing we're going to add is a little saturation chain.
Clocking out at 6 a.m. But I still gotta work at 12 to pay rent. My eyes are low, thoughts make no sense. I've been burning the candle at both ends. I know I deserve more, but right now I just need a vacation. I let my employer know I need 2 months to reload. It's been 3 years since I've seen my friends and family from New York. I'm excited to come home. We were the boys and just chill out. And when I landed, it didn't go as how I planned it. Cause I had a good year, it fed my ego. And I went ran it, starting a movement. That's also a label, that's also a brand. I was so stupid for spending my only month in Vermont, promoting my vision in bed. I leave for New York in the morning and I can't relax cause I'm anxious and stressed. Losing control.
Awesome. All right, so what I did here is I added some board harmonics. This is a virtual channel. So imagine you're in a big studio with those big boards. This would emulate the saturation of a channel. And this is another saturation device. It's like a tube kind of sound. And I switched it to console as well, just because it sounds a little bit more full than the preamp, and I think it preserves the dynamics as well. And I think it adds a slight bit of compression right here. This is a parallel compression circuit that I use with the distressor. I might add the distortion 2 or distortion 3. Distortion 2 adds on, I think it's the second harmonic, and distortion 3 adds on the third. And the third one emulates tube, and the second one emulates, I think it's transistor distortion, but we're going to just test to see how that sounds as well.
Clocking out at 6 a.m. But I still gotta work at 12 to pay rent. My eyes are low, thoughts make no sense.
Awesome.
I've been
So you can hear with this one, it adds a little bit to the low end of the vocal. It really rounds it out. And so one thing that I really like is the Elios Air EQ, or Eosis, whatever it is. However you remember your EQs is important. Whether it's the right name or wrong name, all that matters is that you know where it is. And so what I do here is I like to add with this EQ. So let's see what we can add. But I also like to pull out stuff. So as I add, you might see me pulling out some harmonics as well.
Clocking out at 6 a.m. But I still gotta work at 12 to pay rent. My eyes are low, thoughts make no sense. I've been burning the candle at both ends. I know I deserve more, but right now I just need a vacation. I let my employer know I need 2 months to be low. It's been 3 years since I've seen my friends and family from New York. I'm excited to come home. We were the boys and just chill out. And when I landed, it didn't go as how I planned it. Cause I had a good year, it fed my ego. And I went manic, starting a movement. That's also a label, that's also a brand.
So the reason why I took this part out, opposed to just leaving these two, is there's a point that keeps popping out right here. And so there's 2 ways we can deal with that. We can use a dynamic EQ, or we can use multiband compression. And I'm going to go for multiband compression first, just because I think it'll target it better. So what we're going to want to do is just readjust our bands so that they sit in the right section. And we're going to focus a lot on this third one because that's the section we want to compress to smooth it out. And to smooth something out, you have a fast attack and a slower release, especially when it's a faster part of the frequency spectrum. This frequency spectrum on the right is faster than this side over here. So we have to respond to that with our attacks and releases. And I don't know if I need that big a range, but we're gonna see how much we do need.
I just need a vacation. Let my employer know I need 2 months to be low. It's been 3 years since I've seen my friends and family from New York. I'm excited to come home. We were the boys and just chill out. And when I landed, it didn't go as how I planned it. Cause I had a good year, it fed my ego. And I went manic, starting a movement. That's also a label, that's also a brand. I was so stupid for spending my only month in for my promoting my vision and bag. I leave for New York in the morning and I can't relax cause I'm anxious and stressed.
So that's the thing with multiband compression, is just you can just mess up the vocal so fast. So let's just bring up another instance of Pro Q3 and let's just see what we can do here.
Out at 6 a.m.
Alright, so now that we have our problem solved and the tone is there, let's start adding some reverb, delay, and maybe a bit of doubling, and that should be good for our vocal mix.
6 a.m. But I still gotta work at 12 to pay rent. My eyes are low, thoughts make no sense. I've been burning the candle at both ends.
Alright, so for the reverb that we're going to be using, we're going to use Valhalla reverb, and we're going to use a plate reverb because that will sound good on the vocals. And let's just try large plate.
6 a.m. But I still gotta work at 12 to pay rent. My eyes are low, thoughts make no sense. I've been burning the candle at both ends. I know I deserve more, but right now I just need a vacation. I let my employer know I need 2 months to be low. It's been 3 years since I've seen my friends and family from New York. I'm excited to come home. We were the boys and just chill out. And when I landed, it didn't go as how I planned it. Cause I had a good year, it fed my ego. And I went manic.
Okay, cool. So I just added on a little bit of some reverb, delay, and a little bit of doubling. We're actually going to add one new aux track, and this is going to be our parallel comp. So we did parallel compression earlier, but we're going to do it again, but this time we're going to use an 1176, and this is going to sound really good. And we're going to shoot for about 20 decibels of compression, and we're going to leave it so that it is very quiet in the mix itself. And we're going to also send this to all effects.
6 a.m. But I still gotta work at 12 to pay rent. My eyes are low, thoughts make no sense. I've been burning the candle at both ends. I know I deserve more, but right now I just need a vacation. I let my employer know I need 2 months to be low. It's been 3 years since I've seen my friends and family from New York. I'm excited to come home.
Awesome. Okay, that sounds good. And so let's just add on a little bit onto our vocal sambas. So if there's more vocals will be affected by this. But since there's not, we're just going to do it with the lead track that we have. And I'm going to put on uh, Devil Lock by Sound Toys. And oh, you know what? I forgot to mention the doubler is by Waves. It's Waves Doubler 2, and the delay is Echo Boy. So I'm just going to show you what delay we're working with really quick. So these are the delay settings. These are the doubler settings. And let's go back to Devil Lock.
Seen my friends and family from New York. I'm excited to come home. We were the boys and just chill out. And then I met.
Very slight, not a lot going on there. And so I think we're going to add on the Pultec right here just to give it a little bit of sizzle and maybe a little bit of weight.
To be low. It's been 3 years since I've seen my friends and family from New York. I'm excited to come home. We were the boys and just chill out. And when I landed, it didn't go as how I planned it. Cause I had a good year, it fed my ego. And I went manic, starting a movement. That's also a label, that's also a brand.
Okay, great. So now let's listen to all the processing that we just did. So let's turn everything off and just listen to the mix.
More, but right now I just need a vacation. I let my employer know I need 2 months to be low. It's been 3 years since I've seen my friends and family from New York. I'm excited to come home. We were the boys and just chill out. And when I landed, it didn't go as how I planned it. Cause I had a good year, it fed my ego. And I went manic, starting a movement. That's also a label, that's also a brand.
Okay, great. And so that's going to be our mix today. If we want to go above and beyond, we could do some stuff with the beat, but we're not going to do that today. I think it sounds pretty good how it is. And then so for our very, very cheap master, we're just going to use an L2. And in the next episode, I'm going to be showing you how to properly master your track.
I'm excited to come home. We were the boys and just chill out. And when I landed, it didn't go as how I planned it. Cause I had a good year, it fed my ego. And I went manic, starting a movement. That's also a label, that's also a brand. I was so stupid for spending my only month in Vermont.
Lastly, what you want to do is just send everything to your print track. So from the master, you go to track and then you select your print and then you arm your print track and then you just record it.
Make no sense. I've been running the can.
And then you take your track here and you hit Shift Command K and then you export it to wherever you want with these settings. All right, and so that is going to be it for today. On the next episode, we are going to be covering how to master your tracks. If you got value from this video, please subscribe for more videos like this.